Welcome to this week's Waves of Information, Galveston. Today I'm standing here with our Director of Public Works, Kyle Hockersmith, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about what the city is doing to alleviate some of the drainage issues we face here on Galveston Island. So Kyle, Tell me a little bit about what Public Works is currently doing to help address those issues.
Well, we have 4 programs. We are here on the west end today, which is a good example of what our ditch cutting program is doing to cut the ditches and maintain the bar ditch system that's on the west end. Everything west of 61st pretty much has bar ditch drainage systems. Then in town we have surface drainage and we have pipes under the ground. So we're doing 2 programs there where they go through the whole city to scrape the gutter pans, to clean the debris and grass and other things that slows the drainage down there. They are also working to clean the underground ditches with our Vactor truck. It's a water pressure jet with a vacuum system, and that cleans the debris out of the pipes that are under the ground. And then fourthly, we're working on backflow prevention. We have a product that's coming from Sweden. It's a proprietary backflow preventer. And part of the problem we have here with the city of Galveston is tidal water comes in our pipes, fills our pipes with water, and then we get a large rain event, and the two don't mix well. Obviously, it takes a long time for the water to push that tidal water back out. So we're very excited about these backflow preventers to where they'll keep that tidal water out of our pipes and essentially allow the water to drain much more fast once those devices are installed.
So Kyle, the rain event that we had here on Sunday was pretty significant, and I think we've now learned that it was probably a 1 in 50 year event, but we drained a lot faster than we used to considering the height of the event. So tell me a little bit more about that.
Sure. We computed the data that we have on file from the airport and other people, and we did see that storm was about a 50-year return period storm. What that means is the longer, 25-year versus a 50-year, when you see a 50-year event, that is so much more water that's going to fall versus a 25-year versus a 2-year occurrence. We see 2-year storms every 2-3 times a year, and the rain from that is much less than a 25 or a 50. So yes, last weekend on Sunday, we saw a 50-year rain event, and that magnitude of water still drained off in a relatively short amount of time. When I first came here and we started implementing these programs, it stood for 6 to 8 hours, and in some cases we had to go vacuum it out. So we have made great improvement. The programs are really working, but we're not stopping there. We're going to keep pushing forward to try to reduce or eliminate these local flooding issues as we are able.
Kyle, also, we just had the bond measure passed with 61% of the vote, which is a great feat for Galveston. We're very excited about all the money that gives us for streets and drainage projects, and drainage projects in particular. So can you speak a little bit about what we have coming up with the bond projects for drainage?
Sure. There's something called complete street reconstruction, and what that means is the engineering department, working with our consulting engineers, will look at these individual street corridors and design them with a complete reconstruction in mind, which means sidewalks, streets, all the utilities underneath, which is water and sewer, and storm drainage. And while they're reviewing that, they will upsize the storm drainage as necessary to move more water through that corridor, more storm water. But again, the case in point here is we've got to solve the tidal influence issue. As part of the bond package and other funds we'll be using to support that program, but that program will be implemented to reduce the tidal influence.
Kyle, what can residents do here in Galveston to help alleviate some of these drainage issues?
Sure. As I mentioned earlier, we're a relatively flat island, and one of our programs is the gutter pan cleaning program. When residents blow their grass clippings and leaves and leave their trash in that gutter pan area, it causes a lot of local flooding upstream of that location. So simply just not putting your grass clippings, helping clean what you can in front of your property will really help eliminate a lot of that small ponding issue we have. Also, when you have large bulk pickups for your trash and leaves and debris like that, keep it off of that gutter pan area, move it into the grass next to the sidewalk or in the drive approach area. That'll really help reduce that flooding issue.
You can join us at the State of the City address, which is being held at Galveston College on Monday, June 12th. Doors will open at 5:30 and the presentation will begin at 6 o'clock. Mayor Jim Yarborough and City Manager Brian Maxwell will be on hand, and they will be presenting information just like we talked about here today and an update on where the island stands today. So if you'd like to join us, that again is at Galveston College on Monday, June 12th, and we will see you next week, Galveston. Until next week.